about some 4 weeks. So the market been crazy this week. Let's look at the charts real quick. So as you can see right now, I'm looking at gold, and pretty much this week. Let's go to the daily chart. Pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this week gold dropped and then slightly retraced and then stopped. So it didn't create a crazy movement back up, but it had a crazy drop on Tuesday for gold. Let's look at AUD. So it's for our chart. So the market been basically consolidating up and down this week. So this week I was looking for mainly sells, holding my sell position and closing out as I go. Because the market didn't drop. I thought the market was going to drop here and continue to drop, but it went back up to test resistance and drop down. So it's been consolidating. And like the news, played a role in what was happening this week in the markets. So right now, look for Friday. There's only one crazy new event, was the USD core retail sales M&M. That played a role in the market. And for GBP USD, this wasn't a trade for this week. It was straight consolidating. Let's go to the daily chart. So for this week, if I zoom in a little bit, this pair straight hasn't made no true direction to the upside or downside. It just was consolidating, staying in place. So it wasn't a great trade to trade that pair for this week. Staying with the Euro USD, this pair has straight been consolidating up and down this whole week. So this wasn't a crazy pair to trade to catch a true trend. You had to like get out your positions. The market constantly kept changing direction. But what you can learn from this is moments like this in the market, you have to learn how to like adjust your style of trading. Adjust in terms of like if you're a swing trader, learn to scalp. Because these market conditions are good for scalping. It's in and out. But if you're trying to hold, you're gonna end up giving away profit because it's gonna go back negative and retrace back up due to the current state of the market conditions. So that's just an FYI for you new people who are looking to understand how to trade certain market conditions. So let's look back at the chart. So obviously if it hits here, you look for sell opportunities. This looks strong at resistance. It hits down here, you look for buys, a strong buy opportunity. The market didn't break, so clearly it was a golfing candle, so it was a strong reversal confirmation for the upside. And that's pretty much it. So get to understand candlestick patterns. It can put you in advantage in the market. But and now like GBP CAD, I didn't really look at this trade till like Friday, which was today, during London session. I noticed right here was the demand zone, so I call it the buy. And obviously it broke the trend line. So it broke the trend and we're continuing for right now uptrend slightly. It might retest this area here, going up. But right now GBP CAD is looking like an uptrend to start off next week. Even if it comes down a little, it might come down and go all the way back up. So be on the lookout for GBP CAD for potential uptrend for next week. Sometimes Friday sets the mood for next week in the market. So it could potentially come back up to here. Might retrace down and then come back up. So FYI. man, what else? What else? What else? Yeah, U.S. 30. Let's look at the Dow Jones. So right now, the Dow, I can say overall the market's pretty good. Um, let's go to the daily chart real quick. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So right now, the market been kind of choppy this week, but it'll still going to the upside. So for Monday, it pushed up and just played around and stayed up in an upside move. It looked like want to go come down, but it hasn't. It's playing off the strong area of resistance, as you can see. So the market just playing around the area. It could potentially break up next week because we're still over on the uptrend. So just FYI, people. And also, I like to say, man, like this week for me, what I failed was execution at times. Because sometimes in London, depending on how I feel, I might not like. I might go for a scalp trade instead of a swing trade. Because sometimes in London, it might be opportunities straight for scalping, but I might be like, oh no, let me hold, and then I hold, and then it goes the opposite way. So moments like that, because sometimes in London I be lazy, so I gotta do better in that sometimes. And it's not my overall approach. Because sometimes I don't want to like stay up for 2 or 3 hours from like 3 a.m. to like 5 a.m. to confirm my move on the trade. Sometimes I might be real risk averse and just secure profits early by moving my stop loss to entry or a little above entry for like a few pips. So if it retraces, I don't care. Sometimes I just let it ride out, just let it ride out and wake up a couple hours and see where we at in the market. 'Cause market always goes up and down, up and down. So you just have to just be, patient at times. But if you go with the overall trend, you should be right. So focus on overall trend. But sometimes I do go against the counter trend moves. But those are the real tricky ones. 'Cause it can be fake out and the trend. You never know how long the trend's going to be. So be careful when you trade counter trend moves. So that's all I got to say on that topic. To look at charts real quick one more time. Like AUD, like for example, obviously here, you know, you will buy off the trend line. Even here, you can buy off the trend line. But then what do when it comes back down and breaks it? Ooh, is still a valid buy? No, so I took a sell here, and it came down. I was like, yes, but it came back up. I got closed out, but I didn't, and it came back up, and then went back down. Now it's going back up. So moments like this, you have to make an executive decision. Um, when to like either close out your trade or take profit, especially when you know the trade comes back up. Because in the day you want to make money, not lose money. And sometimes it might not be the ideal trade. It might not be the breakout trade you're looking for. So sometimes, like I try to look for the breakout trade, hoping it's like now, and clearly we're in consolidation, so it's not happening yet. So I'm assuming next week, the market should be the week because this week was kind of choppy. Um, but it's Friday, payday. But next week, I'm expecting to see better results in the market. The next week, nothing too crazy. And a little news Wednesday, Thursday, nothing crazy. But Friday, a lot of Euro news for next week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So Fridays, after the month is over, I work out, chill, recap, look at things, back test a little bit, and then get ready for next week. So I'm gonna drop more content. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And you already know we out here.